Dubai, how are you doing? Happy Monday and welcome back to the Lovin Daily, where I take you through the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today we're going to be talking about a 1 million dirham Valentine's package. I can't wait for you to hear what this includes. It's literally the whole hog of everything you can think in a day, and they're doing it in Dubai, and it's pretty extra. Would you pay it? I'm not sure. We'll also be talking about the daily doses for the vaccine in Dubai have gone up to 200k a day. We're going to be talking about Dubai police who are urging you to report people who are breaking COVID violations. And then later in the show, we'll be talking about the shooting for 2 blockbuster Hollywood, Bollywood flicks happening in Dubai right now. You've probably seen them happening on the Palm, JBR yesterday. We got a lot of videos, super cool. But yeah, that's it. Before we jump into our top stories, I want to give a quick shout out to Lovin Extra, repping our cool Lovin Eco water bottle every single day. We know if you become a member of Lovin Extra, it's our membership service for Lovin Dubai, and it gives you exclusive access to content, giveaways, competitions, and it's for a very small monthly fee of 15 dirham. And you can do it on Lovin Dubai website right now. But tuning in with us this morning, we're on Instagram Live. Hello, Yaroslav. Okay, so really cool this morning. If you're watching on Facebook, you can see our full production show with our graphics. We give a little shout out to the Lovin app there you can download. We give the photos and the videos to go with the stories. But if you tune in on Instagram, It's kind of like a bit behind the scenes. You can't see the whole show, but we've set up something cool. So in the studio, I can see all of your comments coming in. So Anthony, thumbs up to you. Thank you for tuning in. Kareen, hello, how are you? And it basically lets us kind of respond a little bit better as you're responding to us. So basically, if you have thoughts on this 1 million dirham Valentine's package and you think, maybe I want to tag Bay because that's what I want for Valentine's Day, you can tag him. However, if you think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world and it's an absolutely huge waste of money, a lot more important things going on than a 1 million dirham Valentine's Day package, also let us know. And I haven't forgotten about Facebook, Twitter. I have you all up here as well. Good morning, Asim. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning, Ashaya. Thank you, everyone. Super exciting. Ali, how are you doing on this Monday morning?
I am feeling amazing.
Good. That was very Superman of you. Also me, actually. And I'll tell you why. Yesterday, for the first time in about 6 or 8 months, I went back to the gym.
Ooh.
And it was painful. And I could not climb the stairs yesterday. It was really painful. Like, you know, the way when you're going to the gym, you don't feel it in the gym.
Yeah.
You feel it like the next day and the next day. Halfway through the workout, I was like, I can't bend down. But it was so good. I don't know about you guys, but since COVID happened, like I used to be quite regular until about a year ago. And I like it growing up, I was never in a gym routine ever in my whole life. In college, I didn't know where the gym was. And then when I moved to Dubai, that kind of stayed the same. And then I started, and for about a year and a half, I had a great routine. I loved it. And then COVID happened, and it just wasn't the right time to go for a number of reasons. You know, you're concerned about family and things. So I stopped going. And yesterday was my first day of what I'm hoping is a long, successful journey. I'm not going to go today because I'm going to take a break, but
At least you took the first step.
that's
by
it.
going to the gym. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on heading back to the gym? Are you back? Are you going at all, Ali? What's your situation?
Me, my first step now is to get my food in check.
Yes.
And then I'm like, okay, now I can go to the gym.
That is literally what I did in January because I actually came back in January. I was like, I'm going to eat healthy. I'm going to go to the gym every day. Da da da. And James, my boyfriend, was like, reel a little bit, which is fair. He was, but because literally we've been getting takeaways for the entire year last year. So it was like, you can't expect to, for the first time, and I never used to cook, do food shops, fit in the gym, everything. So now, did that month, and now we're going back to the gym. So we'll see. Wish us luck. Let us know your journey, how you're progressing. The first step is the hardest because I've been talking about it. And the reason I'm bringing it up now is because I want to, as now that I've said it, I need to keep going. But literally making that, like texting the gym and being like, are you open? Can I come for a free trial? This type of thing. And they said yes. So I went yesterday and hopefully I'll keep it up. But love to hear your progress. If you're finding it difficult, it won't be easy for us to get back into it. But anyway, we'll move into our top stories. We're talking about a 1 million dirham Valentine's Day package available at a Dubai restaurant. It's a lot of money. But this is not just a Valentine's Day dinner. It's not just a Valentine's Day lunch. It's the whole 9 yards for Valentine's Day. It includes not one, but 2 4-course meals. You get a VIP Rolls Royce ride. I've never even considered being in a Rolls Royce before. So that's how you start your journey. Then out of the Rolls Royce into a 45-minute helicopter ride. Then you have a dinner with truffle and caviar and all of the fancy things ladled onto a plate, I'm sure. Then you have a 3-hour yacht ride where you have a private butler and bubbles and fizz. And then you're back to the restaurant who are putting this on, which is the Argentine Grill in Le Mer, let's say, for another 4-course meal that includes 5,000 roses waiting for you. And then to top it off, and by the way, this is a proposal package, not just a Valentine's Day package. There is a 5-carat diamond waiting, whether you're proposing to him or he's proposing to you. It's ready and waiting.
Jeez. 1 million dirhams.
1 million dirhams. This is like 2 cars. It's like 2 apartments in Dubai right now. Thoughts on this?
I'm amazed.
I'm amazed. But you like, it's obviously beyond 99.9% of people's price brackets and budgets and your wildest considerations of what you would do with that money, obviously.
Yeah. If you're, if you have a million dirhams to spend,
and the thing is, we live in a city of people that do. And I followed these, or we've written a story about this proposal boutique, I think it's called, and they do like all of these like extra insane, and they do it like they're small packages for like 1,000 dirham, and then they go up, and they have told me stories of proposals where people just spend a lot of money because this is what he or she wants, and they just, there's a story of they rented out the Dubai Seven Stadium and did the whole thing in flowers of "Will you marry me?" And then halfway through the thing, it turned out that she didn't want the proposal that day. Anyway, that's a
Oh
whole
my
other
god.
story. It's on Lovin Dubai and you can check it out. But anyway, thoughts on this? It's a million dirham. It's a lot of money. 99.9% of us will never consider that in our wildest dreams. But we do live in a city where the 1% live, or that 0.1%, where they do have that money. And rest assured, people are going to go big. Valentine's Day is a romantic day.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home. Moving on to our next story, back to reality, back to what's going on in the UAE right now. The UAE delivered 200k doses of the vaccine in the entire country in 24 hours. And that is actually the highest. That is our record of daily doses of the vaccine given. I want to take a moment for that to say well done to the UAE. That is incredible. We are the highest in the world for daily vaccine doses, and we have been. So it was actually 220k doses delivered in 24 hours.
Wow.
We're in that city. Well done. We actually gave a shout out yesterday to a lot of companies that are getting the vaccine distributed to their employees, kind of like the bigger companies in the UAE. So Emirates have done it, Shalhoub have done it, Damac have done it, Aladil supermarkets have done it. I saw Global Village is doing it for all of their employees. They're also doing it for their families. We can get it on the DHA app. We can get it on the Seha app. And that is actually 3.3 million doses in total in the UAE. It's incredible. Well done to the UAE for the incredible distribution. We're trying to reach half of the country's population by the end of March. That would be 5 million, but it looks like we're getting there quicker than that. Are you getting it? Have you taken it? Oh, you're going this Friday. Ali's going this Friday. You're doing a walk-in?
I'm planning to book it so that I don't want to stay in a line.
Well, if you're going to book it, my experience was booking it for my mum is that it'll take a little bit longer. So that's why people are doing the walk-ins, because they're essentially just skipping the queue.
So it's faster.
Well, but then you'll be queuing for, it could be a little while. But
That's
Chai's experience was that he queued for a good few hours, but he was in a car, and then actually the in and out took like 30 minutes, he said. Quick update on my mum, by the way. And I'd love to get your thoughts, or I'd love to get your experiences. So if you've taken the vaccine, a lot of people have taken Sinopharm in the UAE. Please let us know how you got on. We'd love to share stories of the general people and how they're feeling, because COVID is such a mentally scary thing that's happening right now. If it happens to you, or if it's happened to someone in your family, you know what it feels like. You have days and days of worry. You have days and days of uncertainty. And we just don't know. And then the vaccine, I encourage people to get it. The UAE encourages people to get it. There's still a small uncertainty there. So when my mum got it, we said that she had a great experience because she is in the elderly bracket. She's over 70. She's a Dubai resident. She got to skip the queue, which was fantastic. So she was treated as a VIP, which she loved. And then she was okay. So she should be getting her second dose on the 4th. However, in the last few days, she's not been feeling good. And she'll probably kill me for telling this story, but she hasn't been feeling this well. And it's so scary because she could easily have picked up COVID in the last week. She tries to be safe, but at the same time, she's an active woman. She loves swimming. She loves walking. She loves talking to people, which is really tricky for me to handle at the moment. But yeah, so she's not been feeling well. Headaches, kind of all of the symptoms that you'd expect. And we're all concerned. So yesterday, my brother got a test to the door. She said a doctor came, his name was Waleed, and stayed with her for 30 minutes, pretty much gave her a rundown of what she was going through, really relieved her. And then last night, actually, when I woke up this morning at 6:30, she got a negative test. I was so scared. Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God. But everyone is going through this. I know it's not just me, but it's just so she is nearly should be taking the second dose of the vaccine. They say the second dose even makes you more ill, so we were nervous about that anyway. But that is her experience so far. I'm hoping she feels a lot better this morning, Mammy, if you're watching. Hi, hope you're okay. And I'm so glad that it was negative. But yeah, so just if you have experiences like that, I just think it's so good for us to share, because it's good to hear stories of it happening to people around us. it's not a bad or good story. It's just a fact of what happened to her, and hopefully she'll be fine. So yeah, if you've got the vaccine, let us know how you got on with it. Symptoms, no symptoms, we'd love to hear. Moving on, Dubai police want you to report people breaking COVID rules. So we've had this conversation a lot of times on the daily. We've seen people not wearing masks. We've seen behavior that we're like, is that violating COVID guidelines? Now, Dubai police are making it super simple for you to report violators. What you can do is you can call 901, which is a non-emergency hotline. I think it's 901.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 901. And also you can get onto the Dubai Police app and use the Dubai Eye section. I think that's what it's called. Dubai Police Eye. So within the Dubai Police app. And it's basically the Dubai Police are urging you to help them combat the spread of COVID-19 by getting in touch if there are people who are violating COVID guidelines. We should have 3 meters distance at restaurants. You should have 3 meters distance when you go to the gym last night. I have to say, when I went to the gym last night, it was there. You had your box. You weren't going out of it. It was nicely done. You should have only 7 people at a cafe. You should have only 10 people. It should only be first degree relatives. That's what should be happening. If you see people not wearing masks, violating those, if you see more than, let's say, 4 people in a car that aren't a family, you can get in touch with Dubai Police. Sometimes I think people might even feel that's a safety net for them, because we are concerned about what's going on around us. We are concerned about people running into the shop, forgetting to put on their mask, this type of thing. It might help you. Would you tell on your neighbor though?
Yes.
That was quick,
Not
Ali.
well, not because he's my neighbor, but like anyone that I see that's violating the law, and that would risk the safety of others. Yes, definitely, because like follow the rules. Like they're there for your safety and for everyone else that's around you.
It's tricky because I think we had this conversation when we were talking about noise levels in an apartment, right? So when there's someone making noise in the apartment next door to you, do you immediately get on Dubai Police app, or do you have a human conversation with them and say, look, it's 11 o'clock on a Friday.
Mm.
Please be quiet. I'm trying to get some sleep. And then you might hear their side of the story, which was, oh, I tried to let you know I was going to have a few people over. They'll be gone in a half an hour. Do you
Okay.
want to get police involved at that stage? However, it just gets super tricky when it comes to COVID, because should we be having conversations with people we don't know? It's a really tricky tightrope of be a human, do the decent thing. Getting police involved, like Dubai police are taking this hugely seriously. They are not going to, you know, throw tread a fine line when it comes to these things. If you get in trouble for COVID, there are big fines in place. So I don't know.
Like I agree. Like I think if the person is like, even it's tricky. Even if the person is, like, you see is violating the rules, you're kind of tempted not to talk to the person because
Yeah, it's
you,
tricky.
yeah, like in your mind you're thinking that this person might have the virus or something, so um
Yeah,
I
you
get.
need to, like, let's say, I'm just thinking of my mom again, but she would never, she's not the type of person, I don't think, she would have no qualms going up to people.
Hmm.
I don't think, but I don't think she would ever go up and, I don't know, let them know.
Mm.
I've gone off track only because I just turned on Facebook and mum said, mum is like, hi Casey, I'm listening. Thanks for tuning in, mum. You're great. So glad you're feeling, hopefully you're feeling better. Moving on to our final story. Shooting for Mission Impossible 7 and Shah Rukh Khan's Pathan is happening in the UAE right now. First of all, have you seen the videos? Shireen reported it over the weekend. We've seen scenes in Dubai downtown. We've seen car scenes on Sheikh Zayed. Yesterday, in our office, we were minding our own business. Now we're on the 42nd floor of a high rise, obviously, in JLT, and we have a view of Marina, and we can see Ain Dubai. And at about 2 or 3 p.m., we heard this kind of loud sound, and we looked out our window, and no word of a lie, 2 planes were like diving down. I'm no plane expert, look like fighter planes, but they were doing like a show, and they were like in tandem together, swooping, and then one would dive and the other would follow, and there was this like stream of smoke following them. It was like you could imagine, and I'm sure there's a stunt double, but you can literally imagine Tom Cruise being like flying the plane. So cool. And then they were also spotted over the Palm all through Dubai. A lot of you guys sent us videos. So the facts that we don't know Tom Cruise is in the UAE. He could be. However, The director of Mission Impossible 7, Christopher McQuarrie, he is in the UAE. He's posted photos of his Instagram from Abu Dhabi. They've also already shot in Italy, UK, and Norway. Tom Cruise is no stranger to the UAE. He's been here twice. First for that absolutely famous, iconic shot of him on the side of the Burj Khalifa. That was for Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol in 2011. Also in 2018, he was back filming another Mission Impossible. He could be here. So I'm just waiting for that photo. We don't have the photo of him literally filming, but all of the action scenes are happening right now. We know that he does, or he's always done, all his own stunts. Very possible that he's in town. Also, Shah Rukh Khan's upcoming film, Pathan, he's been spotted filming here. We know he's here. We've seen the photos. So we think that the UAE is like a mini Bollywood Hollywood, and we're loving the action.
Maybe.
Well, it's a sign that they feel safe to come here. Mission Impossible is chosen here a number of times. They're also shooting around the world, trying to get the film done in as short of time as possible. It's not easy to shoot right now, but it's just super cool to see all of the filming happening outside your window.
It's just like for me as a filmmaker, this is like one step towards like change, like the like sort of the film industry here. Like maybe people would start making films and we would reach the Western world.
Well, but I think that over the last few years, there have been incentives for movies to come and film here, especially in Abu Dhabi and here. Off the top of my head, I can't. But Fast and Furious came, but there is incentives for them to come, and then you see these beautiful landscapes. I even saw one of I was watching MTV, or not MTV, some type of music channel, and J Lo, one of her music videos, and then she's like later in Abu Dhabi. I was like, J-Lo's in Abu Dhabi. I don't know if she shot here or not, but it was cool. But there are incentives, beautiful landscapes, obviously, no problem with weather, and people who want to be involved in the movie scene from all over the world, right here in the UAE. Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Daily. I'm just gonna good morning to everyone. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook, on Instagram. We're back with you every single weekday morning. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.